Hi everyone, and welcome back to our monthly newsletter. The spring is well and truly in full swing at the moment. Been an incredible month for the stable, lots of highs. Participated in some of the greatest races in Australian racing, and we've had 3 winners for the month, which has been great. So rounding them off, we'll start with Arakwa at Geelong at the start of October.
Yeah, she did a great job. It was a very windy day there at Geelong, a bit like Geelong Cup Day. They've had a bit of time of it down there, but she was very strong at the finish. Horse that comes to the stable, won her first couple of starts with us, and since went and ran at Caulfield and just didn't have a lot of luck, but might see her go back around on Melbourne Cup Day down at Flemington.
Very good. Then we had Tea Tree Lad, and we loved sneaking over to Mount Gambier, and he was able to win another over there.
Yeah, place him as good as you possibly can, and you get the rewards for it. So, wet track, what he loves, and found the right race. Good result. Everyone gets paid, everyone's happy, and everyone gets another photo on the wall. So, what more could you want?
Exactly right. And Switch Hit, he was dominant at Bendigo there about a fortnight ago.
Yeah, Switch Hit, been a bit of a frustrating horse. Couldn't really sell much of him as a yearling, being left with a fair bit of him on my hands, but blinkers back on first time, got down the ratings a little bit. He was very good first up and then just had a shocker second up. He banged his legs together on the corner and just was out of the race completely. But on his first up run, he looked like he was trending towards a win. So we just deleted that second up run from our mind. Went to third up at Bendigo, and he was really good in winning, and looks like he's on the upward trajectory.
Yeah, definitely. Well, he beat second by 2.5 lengths, and it was a further 5 lengths back to third. So certainly in for a good crack, hopefully.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of confidence when you see that. The bunch finishes you can be a little bit wary of, but although it was only a lowly rated race, they did gap third, like you said, and we get to see a bit of that form before he goes back to races again.
Absolutely. So all in all, we had 31 runners for the month, 3 winners, 5 second placings. A couple of those were pretty brutal.
Yeah.
A couple of stiff ones there, and 4 thirds. So again, we're sort of trending near that 40% running the top 3, which is a really good outcome.
Yeah, and I suppose we lead into the next point, and probably the greatest fourth we've ever had. So press on.
Absolutely. So what we're alluding to there is obviously attrition running the Cox Plate. What an incredible achievement for yourself and the team to get in there to start with, and he just ran out of his skin, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was always a massive dream of mine to have a runner in the Cox Plate. A bigger dream to win the Cox Plate, but to be a part of it, the build up to it, the atmosphere on the day, we know that's always there, but the last meeting there at the old track, I guess you'd call it now, just magnificent to be a part of, and the horse acquitted himself so well. The team's done a fantastic job of preparing the horse, and he's had, although not winning a race this spring, he's ran placings, 4th in the Cox Plate. He's won nearly $700,000 in prize money, and it's just a magnificent effort from all the team. I suppose another thing we've raised is we're competing in those big races year on year, and I think well and truly fighting above our weight division there. I mean, runner in the Cox Plate, finishing 4th. Yes, we didn't make it to the Everest, but we had a horse in it. We've had a horse in the Golden Eagle the last couple of years, which essentially, not being a slot race, is the richest race in Australia. So it's just proven that, or gives us confidence that all the things we're doing are the right things. It starts from the selection of the yearlings, the breaking in, the preparation to get to the horses to the races, and then what we do with placing them and steering them in the right direction. Going as part of that, I mean, we've always had the want to run attrition in the Cox Plate, but it was a matter of being patient, waiting. He was a bit of an immature horse, and now he's this big, strong man that can handle that sort of pressure. And it was great to see, albeit beaten 3 lengths. I thought he ran super, and it was magnificent to be a part of it.
Yeah, it was just incredible, and you said after the race, if you could just bottle that moment up of the emotion, of the excitement, sort of what we all went through, and it was very funny. After the race, there was a few owners that got approached by members of the Moonee Valley Racing Club to ask if we were the winning owners, and we sort of laughed it off and had to explain that we'd only run fourth, but it was incredible to have that thrill, and that's what racing's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we probably all, not that young people can't be involved in horses, but we probably all get older, and it's harder to compete ourselves in sports or other things, and then to be in horse racing where you're constantly competing and you've got that rush of adrenaline, and you know, when you happen to be lucky enough to win races, that real thrill, and you know, the days after, watching the replays, the talking to your friends about it, and really enjoying the fruits of your labour is such a great thrill.
Yeah, that's right, and it's a great reminder that it's something you can only experience through racing, isn't it? It can bring communities together, it brings families together, it brings people together, and we really want to bring that positive experience to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and we do everything we can to provide that, and you know, I'm sure good friends have been made through being in horses that we've syndicated ourselves. So yeah, really good messages there, and you know, makes everyone get to the races and catch up and enjoy each other's company, and to culminate that. Well, it's not the end of the journey with attrition, but to culminate the spring kind of with the Cox Plate, Moonee Valley, and then on to the Champion Stakes is you know, massive for that ownership group, massive for our stable, and really, you know, terrific to be involved in.
That's exactly right, and it's a good segue into our next point, is our spring wrap-up event on Saturday, November 15. Hopefully we've got another trophy there in the Champion Stakes, but if you haven't RSVP'd yet, please do so as soon as possible. We're really looking forward to a good day there at the Park Hotel at Ballarat. And yeah, an enjoyable afternoon at Punters Club, we'll have some music, and just a good way to catch up with owners and other friends.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, the good thing about it is we're hosting it on a Saturday this year, main day of racing. Should be really good to enjoy, and you know, catch up with everyone. And obviously we've got a common interest in the racing, but it'll give us a good chance to catch up, enjoy each other's company, and you know, like I said, the stable brings people together, and we're all about that.
Very good. So exciting week this week. We've just had last week in October the Jump Out Stand at Terrain. We had 5 unraced horses head down there, and one that's had one start, including the Tableau Jasmine Wingfield. She was one of 3 that had their first experience at the Jump Outs away from home. Stelling's going super, and you were really happy with her first hit out?
Yeah, no, I was thrilled. Her action's really starting to come together, and she's really starting to gain that experience. So first day away from home, she handled that with excellence. She didn't turn her hair. There was 2 divisions of that Jump Out, a front division that were having a good hit out, and the one's kind of just behind there in the second division, and she was clearly the strongest of those, just having an educational Jump Out. Every time we take them to the Jump Out, it's not about a test of how well they're going or how fast they can go, but more about, especially your first one away from home, is to have a good experience, enjoy it, get in amongst other horses, and handle yourself well. And she ticked those boxes threefold. So she's a nice horse. Stallion is flying, and we just see them jumping out of the woodwork left, right and centre at the moment. They obviously weren't real early precocious horses, but they're just getting better and better with time. And obviously we've had another one in the stable up and racing and ran in stakes level, and looks like that she's a handy horse for the stable for the future. So that's it, I guess. Inquire about prices there, but nice filly, and she's a fair way down the road, so she's going to be at the races shortly.
Very good, yeah. So check out our website to see some more stuff on her. We're happy to share some replays of the Jump Outs and some more information on her in the stable. So please get in touch. Now, it's often spoken about that this week coming up is Christmas for the punters. We're going to have a busy weekend, not necessarily at Derby Day. We've got runners at Mortlake and Witchyproof, and then we've got a big week coming up next week. What can you steer us into in the next sort of 5 to 7 to 10 days?
Well, Christmas or Halloween, they're around the same time, I suppose. It could be a horror story, but Ballarat, it looks a bit dicey with weather, so we're not sure what's going to happen there. We've got some nice chances heading around there with Divine Clementine, comes off a luckless run. Gold Topaz, who looks like he's a nice, progressive, staying 3-year-old, probably going to be a fairly nice stayer in the autumn for the stable. We go Coral on Monday, as we mentioned before, Switch Hit's going there. I think he'll be hard to beat there, and then I reckon a Diamond Approach is just the timing starting to get right with him. 2,000 metres, drawing a good gate, blinkers on, he'll be pretty hard to beat at Mortlake, and might be able to help a few people out late in the day on Derby Day.
Very good. Well, let's hope that all can come off, and as I said, it's Christmas, not Halloween, but big week ahead for the racing community and obviously for the stable, so we wish everyone with runners all the best, and we look forward to catching up on Saturday, November 15.